Alright guys, so it is the same day that I pulled apart the motor. I figured I'm just going to start this video off right here and give Bobby a call and see what she wants to do with this car now that the whole motor is pretty much shot. So let's give her a call, see what she has to say.
Yeah, what's up?
Just calling you to tell you about your motor.
Okay, what's going on, huh?
You need a new motor.
For real?
Pretty much every aspect of that motor is pretty fuckered.
Well, I would imagine so with all that metal stuff in it.
Yeah, I'm looking for a motor. There's only one I know of, but it's in Seattle and has a spun bearing, so it could be just as bad as yours. I'm sure we'll find one soon.
Okay, well that sucks.
I have literally been waiting all day for UPS to show up, and they drive by my house just like I'm not even freaking waiting.
Hey, where can I get some lemons like that for my truck?
Hey dude, they're like 20 bucks. Yes. Finally. This right here is the one thing we needed to get any Evo motor done. New pistons for a 4B11T. These are originally for the Abandoned Evo project, but I may or may not be, I haven't decided yet, but I may be throwing the Abandoned Evo motor into Bobby's car. Just get that thing done and over with, give it back to her and move on to the back to the Abandoned Evo. Not exactly sure yet, but guys, oh man, finally got these in. Let's head in and bring these to the machine shop. Hopefully they can get this block bored out, hopefully today or tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, we got the pistons dropped off. Let's hope they can get that block bored pretty soon so we can get it back in our hands, back in our possession, and get a Evo 10 motor built. I have 3 cars here, all Evo 10s that need a motor. So yeah, hopefully soon. This car right here is hauling ass, boys. What we're gonna be working on today is getting everything cleaned up so when we get a motor either purchased or built for this car, we can get it all back together. So I wanna clean up the whole engine bay, the tranny, the whole front subframe, and the transfer case. I wanna get all that cleaned up, maybe probably those front axles too. They are a little bit greasy, so I'll figure out what's leaking there and fix that problem. So first things first, let's get to cleaning the subframe. She's pretty dirty, and I think it'll clean up nicely. All right, the front subframe is all nice and pretty. Took a minute and it's kind of a dirty job, so I had to pressure wash my legs too. But yeah, it turned out nice. Those control arms could use like some aluminum brightener, but I don't think it's worth getting that technical with it. Let's move on to the center diff. I already have it all plugged up, but I still want to be very careful not to get water inside of it. Yeah, should be pretty easy to do. I don't think I'm gonna use a pressure wash on that. I'll just use the greaser and a hose. Actually, you know what? I just got a good idea. Instead of trying to be careful, I'm just gonna plug it properly. All I'm gonna do is grab a CV axle, stick it in that end, throw the drive line on right there. That side's plugged up. That side was super easy to plug, but if it's all plugged up, we can use a pressure washer on it just fine and not have to worry about getting water inside. We got the transfer looking nice and pretty. This thing actually cleaned up very nice. It looks pretty much brand new now. The tranny, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit more difficult to plug up, but I think I got it figured out. So let's get this guy cleaned up, and then we can move on to getting the subframe back onto the car and roll that car out and get that thing cleaned up. All right, guys, we got everything cleaned up, looking absolutely amazing. What we're gonna work on now is getting this whole front subframe back into the car so we can roll it around, mainly get out of the shop, but I also want to get everything cleaned up in here. We could pressure wash it while it's just sitting here in the shop, but it's gonna make a complete disaster of a mess. So I think it'll be easier just to get the subframe in, get the wheels back on, roll it outside, and pressure wash it right out there. All right, guys, the subframe is completely mounted up in there. Struts are bolted up top. Let's get on the brakes and then the wheels. We can wheel this car outside, give it a good cleaning, and then probably let it sit outside and let it dry for a minute. I am strongly debating leaving the subframe in, throwing the transfer case in, and then throwing the motor and tranny in the car. I still haven't decided. I don't know which way exactly I want to go. Either way, I'll leave everything loose. There's only 4 bolts right now to drop the subframe, the 4 main bolts holding it up. So I guess I'll figure it out when we have a motor to put in this car. I probably should write down loose subframe just in case I throw the motor tranny in and forget to tighten it up. But I don't really know. It was kind of a pain in the ass to get it in, just the subframe alone with no motor, no tranny, no transfer. But I guess we'll see. For now, let's just get it cleaned up, and then, yeah, we got some good news I'll share with you here in a minute. Well, here she is, boys. Here's the beauty. I love this color. I hope Bobby loves it as much as I do, but we got it all cleaned up in here. It's gonna be sitting outside for a minute, so it should dry nice and nice. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm sure there's some water in the wiring connectors and whatnot, but by the time we put a motor in this thing, it should be completely dry. But I can't get over how clean this thing came out. Pretty sick. So here is Evo number 1. Over here, we got Evo number 2. Go down in the comment section below and drop a comment. What color do you like better, the red or the white? It's really tough. For me, I would have to say white, just because with red you can't do any crazy like color combos. On a white car you can do yellow calipers if you want, you can do red wheels if you want, you can do anything, you can wrap it, cool stuff. But this car, you can't really do any crazy wheel color, any crazy caliper color, any crazy wrap. I mean, you could wrap it crazy, but as soon as you open the doors and see red door jambs, it looks kind of silly. But with that being said, if I had to leave it the color it is, with the color wheels that came with stock, the color calipers that came with stock, I would definitely choose red. So go drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys like better. Now, I said I had some good news, and I do. So the machine shop just called me and said the block is done, the block is bored. I dropped the pistons off there this morning. They already got it bored out. So we need to go run and grab all that stuff before they close. We should be able to get that motor back tomorrow. I'm really trying to get another motor for Bobby's car, hopefully tomorrow as well. So I don't really know. I guess we'll see. I know we didn't make any crazy progress on the car today, but we got as far as we could with the stuff we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully one of these 2 Evos is up and running within the next 3 days. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.